general. Like I understand self-actualization, self-determination. We need
He's very against what?
freedom of choice and things like that.
Wait, what is Wick saying he's very against? And like, be honest here, y'all. Like, be honest here. Don't just try to like. I don't want to just slander somebody. I don't want no slandering just happening up in my shit. All right, unless somebody like actually deserved it. Y'all know how I be sometimes. Is that Stabby? Is that Stabby? They got Stabby and Corey. Let's go. They got Stabby, Corey, and Ninetales. Let's go.
And the reason I usually only listen is because I have an enormous amount of rage and fury and anger over the life questions that are surrounding this particular subject. And I don't, by any stretch of the imagination, regret the fact that I tried to not be here.
Thanks, Vigilante. I'm also hitting the red when I project, like when I really project like this, and I just want to make sure I wasn't peeking or anything. Like I'm peeking. I'm peeking hard on this panel, but you know what I mean.
To actually man the fuck up and grow a pair and understand that the burdens you are giving to humans and the burdens you are giving specifically to women who are doing what they are asked to do to not be treated badly or as lesser, and then we get treated worse because of it, it's too heavy. And you don't have a right to have a moral objection because I want a way out to no longer be tortured and tormented by a society you're completely fine with until I get a chance to get away. Because basically what society is telling me is if not for two human beings.
Is there some shit that's supposed to drop? Like, is there a Vigilante? Is there some shit that's supposed to like drop? Like, I'm waiting for this like massive like just load. Again, massive bomb to like drop.
On this planet, it's just two. I was born, serve this, and that there really are damned people that should have been aborted and shouldn't be here, and I'm one of them. I shouldn't have been here. I should not have lived what I've lived.
Oh God.
And I'm thrilled that I got another chance. And I'm very thankful, and I wish there was a God so I could be all like, okay, this was the reason for everything. But without them, that's waiting for me. And when I have nightmares, I have my medication, and I.
Is this the clip? Where is it? Where in the timestamp do you fuck with Lactoid? Okay, wait, hold on. I see it. I think I see it. I see where you like hop on. Like, no offense to Stabby, but like, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm low-key trying to get off here. Let's see. Oh wait, there he is. Okay, there's you. This is the one where you fuck with Lactoid, right? This is the one where you fuck with Lactoid. I'm just waiting for. I'm trying to see where Lactoid. Where is he? Where does Lactoid come on? Like, was Wick doing like? No, this was Ninetales' stream, and I don't know. Does Ninetales let Lactoid just in her server? I wouldn't. Lactoid would not be able to come within 50 feet of me. Can you imagine if Lactoid was in house left? Holy shit. Oh, you fuck with Wick. Okay. Where do you fuck with Wick at? Where is that timestamp? I want to know. Okay, I'm gonna sit it right. Do 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 do. Part of me, okay, so my thing is I really do want to like Wick because I understand that he's like a nice guy, but like another part of me is like I can't forgive him for some of the shit he says.
I think he's gonna leave before he does, but we'll see. Hopefully, I want to see him do that.
I'll come to your side. So, this is a version of hell. There is no God, there's no heaven, there's no hell, but some women get to live it because we're moral to make me live here, but we're not going to be moral enough to make me have a better life.
Sorry, I'm laughing at my sister's lot of text.
Solve that, and I'll listen to you. Until then, I don't think I have to.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Go Stabby.
Again, thank you all for being here. I won't say much more. That is a good note to end on. We're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid to start us. You guys can stay here if you'd like to continue to talk about it. Thank you again.
He is just
All
ending stream.
really
We're all gonna
appreciate
be
you
here
all being
still.
Pleasure.
So
Nah, when I end stream, y'all get the fuck out. Or at least
wait.
I'm getting the fuck
Oh,
out.
okay. Wix, Vigilante does want to ask you a single question to hear your answer. He was looking
Okay.
forward to
Well,
that.
here's
Okay, here we go. Here comes the boy.
time.
Where'd you go?
he went back in the waiting room.
Yeah, this is about medical assisted suicide, and I'm disabled. Okay. Yeah, this is about medical assisted suicide. Okay.
Actually, I'm hungry, dude. But yeah, ask your question. Mac.
You're good, man. So I am actually somebody who suffers from oh sorry, I gotta mute stream because I still have Mantail stream unmuted. So I am actually somebody who suffers from chronic pain and could actually be disabled. So listening to this, it's honestly interesting hearing a lot of different people's perspectives on it. But it's I am somebody who, if I were to be paralyzed, because I can currently walk, because I do have spina bifida, but literally one
remember
thing
this, yeah.
goes wrong and I could be paralyzed. I am somebody who, like, if I were to be paralyzed, I would definitely want to be, I would definitely be one of those people that want to end it all.
Mm.
So, that's
cool. Sometimes we got a monologue.
it's one of
Believe it or not, I'm
it's
used to
hard to
that.
listen to people sit here and
Sometimes I don't
argue
even
over
notice like
whether
that time, but yeah, good point.
people like myself,
It was a
should
very
have
spit
that
take when
option.
he's just like,
if we
"Yep,
have
let's end on that note."
that thing that pushes us to that point.
I think he was
Because,
just trying to do
not
a generic
just that,
segue,
I also
but it
have
is
chronic
very
pain.
insensitive.
I deal with that. I put up with that.
What is
but-
your question here?
So like how do you approach talking to somebody like myself that deals with these issues and you're skeptical on whether or not we should basically be able to choose to end it if we hit that breaking point of wanting to end it that we've pretty much set for ourselves.
My advocacy is against the state helping you, right? So, as been said on this panel before, no one can stop you. No one can really stop you if you really want to do it.
If they become if they become immobile in the way that they described it,
Wait, hold on. Why? Like, at least if the state does it, the people be like trained and like know how to like do it. Like, I took ethics in college. Like, I took an intro ethics course. Like, I'm not no ethics expert or whatever. No philosophy, ethics, whatever the fuck you want to call it, expert. I'm not like that. But like, I feel like in many cases, like, if someone wants to like end it and they want to end it like peacefully and what have you, like, yeah, like Wick is advocating. Wick is saying that the state shouldn't help you. What, you want people to? Can people just get the shit, whatever it's called, for like euthanizing themselves? Can they just get that? Like, can you? I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I want to, but like, just curious. Like, can you just get that? Do people have access to that? Like, meanwhile, like, Wick is saying, yeah, just put a bullet to your head. Like, yeah, or seppuku yourself or some shit. Like, I don't think he understands what he was saying. I don't think he understands. Like, exactly. I said it's more ethical for us to Roblox ourselves than for the state. I said it's more ethical for us to Roblox ourselves than for the state. Wait, you think it's more ethical for us to do it than for the state to do it? Than for the state to help us? I was like, I would say at least it would be like the state could probably help you do it like peacefully and where it's like not painful, whatever. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what Wick said. Like, he said, he said that like he would rather you guys do it than the state do it. And it's like, wouldn't you want people to go like as peacefully as possible? I don't want to say Wick is like a bad person, but I just feel like this is a problem that I run into with a lot of people in Twitch politics. I feel like a lot of people in Twitch Paul claim to be like these big or like deep thinkers, and then they do not think before they say something. I feel like there's a lot of people. I mean, if you admit it, right? Like if you admit that, like, hey, like I know that sometimes, and I admit it, right? I'm not like, sometimes I say shit that I probably shouldn't have said, right? But like, is that wrong of me? Like to say that, you know? I feel like there's a lot of people who, yeah, I know you were quick typing. I feel like there's a lot of people in the Twitch politics, like debate space, that like do not think before certain things come out of their mouth. Like, I feel like, especially if you're gonna have deep conversations with things, and this is another problem I have. Deep conversations or conversations about deep and sensitive and hard subjects with the most reactionary motherfuckers on the planet. Again, motherfuckers like Fabian Liberty. Right? That's a problem that I have. That's a problem that I have.
Become paralyzed, they do need assistance.
There's still options, right? Depending on
I don't mean to be gruesome or whatever, but like what options? Like bullet, like rope, like seppuku, trigger warning. Sorry, I should have said that beforehand. I'm just over the shit if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, what does he mean by options? And why? Like, I mean, I didn't get his take as to why. What was it, Vigilante? I mean, I trust you. What was his take as to why? And I trust you to tell me the truth. What was his take as to why he doesn't want the state to help? Like, I really want to also know why. Like,
that's so brutal and inhumane.
Yeah, literally, like.
Yeah, it's way more ethical to have it where the state could. Take the case of somebody who's quite literally totally immobile and can't do it or couldn't commit if they wanted to.
Wait, can I ask you why?
Well, I want to answer their question first.
But it's not even corpo, right? Like, there's no corporations involved, really. Like, yeah, there's the drug manufacturers who make it, but we really shouldn't tolerate any
like totally immobile. Because like in my case, I would be in a wheelchair.
I guess
so.
Government
if I wanted to,
influence from corporations,
like, as much as it's still unethical, I could literally just roll myself off a bridge.
Wait, so this is like an 8-hour clip? Holy shit! Okay, this is an 8-hour like.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold up. I feel like I missed something.
No one can really stop you if you really want to do it.
If they become immobile in the way that they described, if they become paralyzed, they do need assistance.
There's still options, right? Depending on
that's so brutal and inhumane.
Yeah, it's way more ethical to have it where the state could. Take the case of somebody.
I mean, is it a hot take?
Quite literally
Is it a hot take for me to say, like, if you want to be able to check out, you should be able to, like, legally do that, like, and have the state assist you and help you? Like, what? Like, if someone is clearly not having a good time, right? And they are just like, you know what? Like, I mean, look at the world right now. The world's absolute shit, especially here in America, right? For all of our boasting and shit. Absolute shit. So, like, what? Do you like, are you gonna sit here and say, no, you endure it? Like, God, let people just make their own decisions. Well, what if you regret it? They'll be dead. What's to regret when you're dead? You don't know. You're dead. Like,
totally immobile and can't do it or couldn't.
Let me also say that I'm not saying that suicide victims, like, or people who attempted suicide should have succeeded. But, like, also, maybe if we were to, like, actually look at more into this type of shit and, like, see it more openly, we would maybe start to think as a society. I can't even say that because I had a guy on live the other day that was like, yeah, it's because people are fucking all the time. That's why everybody's suicidal and shit. It's all the people with degrees fucking. Or some dumb shit like that. I'll upload that to YouTube at some point.
commit
Me-
if they wanted to.
Wick, can I ask you why?
Can I upload this to YouTube, Vigilante?
Well, I want to answer their question first.
But it's not even corpo, right? Like, there's no corporations involved, really. Like, yeah, there's the drug manufacturers who
'cause I-
make it,
I
I mean,
but
take the
we
take
really
into
shouldn't
consideration somebody
tolerate
who
any, like,
is like totally immobile. Because like in my case, I would be in a wheelchair.
I guess
so.
government
If I wanted to,
influence
I
from
could just literally,
corporations.
Thanks.
as much as it's still unethical, I
find a
could literally
way.
just roll myself off a bridge.
I don't care. I said it all the time, dog.
People are still streaming.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
But
The bridge.
sorry.
I love his face. He's just like, hold on. But Stabby's over here
There's
fucking
somebody
dying.
Who's totally immobile.
No, he doesn't.
And couldn't do that, and couldn't
He's
choose
against
to do
it.
that.
We're talking like paralyzed neck down kind of thing.
Paralyzed knockdown.
Quadriplegic.
Yes.
In those
Quadriplegic.
extreme corner cases, maybe, right? I'd have to think about it more, but yeah, okay. I can see allowances being made, right? It's hard to give you firm lines here, right? And again, as I said on the panel, there are
He
situations
just
where I
doesn't
think,
respect
okay,
them.
Yeah,
I don't think he
this might be
respects
something we should allow
people who
and we
need to
should,
die, so he doesn't care
make,
about their dignity.
allowances for. My problem with opening it up,
When I say need to
right?
die, you know what I
because
mean.
I think
That's a take right there. I mean, I think there's something to that. I think there's something to what Ninetales is saying right there. There's something to that.
I don't mean they
even
need
the
to
people on the
die,
panel,
but
even
I also feel like there's a lot of people like that though, who like don't respect people who want to die. Like, how could you not want to live anymore? Have you seen the world?
people
you
who feel
would
that
agree
way
there.
and
Well, maybe not
don't
Tuna.
have any way out of their suffering.
Tuna's been whatever reason, and Rabbit, Tuna and Rabbit, right? They're like whatever reason. But most people would say, okay, there are some lines where we shouldn't just let people just walk in a clinic and eat themselves, right? This is something we would be like, okay, no, that's probably a bad idea.
Okay. Why? Like, if you're not gonna make the world any better, because like Wick is a moderate, and moderates don't fucking make the world any better. I'm sorry, but they fucking don't. Okay. For the most part, moderates. Everybody knows my critique of moderates. In my honest to God opinion, like I agree with what Innuendo Studio says about moderates, and I was saying that long before Innuendo Studios made the video about moderates. I feel like moderates would rather work with the status quo than change it. That's what they are. That's what they do. That's what they do.
So what we're arguing about is where these lines are at the end of the day. For most of us, again, not
Also, no, if you're a moderate, you're not a SOCDEM. SOCDEMs aren't moderates. Moderates are literally like Democrats.
Rabbit and Tuna, but
Well, I think even Rabbit and Tuna would agree that they don't want a 17-year-old who just broke up with
Do
their
they?
significant other.
do they? What if Tuna? Let's ask you, Tuna. Do
the-
you think that's a thing that you would?
Okay, maybe if it's something like kids and what have you, because kids are crazy. Kids are crazy. I say that. How do I say what I want to say? I say that, I guess, jokingly. It's like with kids, maybe not, but like.
Uh,
My
allow-
understanding between me and Rabbit is that
Like,
Rabbit
is there no
lives under
good faith
conditions of believing that
interpretation
healthcare is a
from
right,
Wick's end here?
and so he's a little bit more extreme than me. My case is that
I've given up on my good faith
the free
interpretation, but it
association
took time.
of doctors and clients.
Bruh, Ninetales with the take though. Yeah, the SOCDEMs are still liberals. They're just further left than like the Democrat moderates.
Should be freed up to the point where it comes down to what a doctor is willing to do and what a patient is asking for.
so in that
now-
case, if a 17-year-old who just broke up with their girlfriend
Smeared,
found
does
a
it sound like
doctor
someone
who was
just chewed
willing
it?
to do it for them, you would see no ethical compunction, and you would want no legal repercussions for.
I mean, is there a way in which we can like read or like scan the brain and see like, yeah, this brain clearly doesn't want to be functional anymore? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a way in which you can tell the difference between a kid that's just going through like hormonal shit and it's like, oh yeah, I want to end it because my boyfriend broke up with me, versus like a person that's like, listen, life is shit. I've lived it. It's garbage. I kind of don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. Listen, I don't know everything. All right.
I think that the doctor makes that choice only. Like the doctor makes the choice only. The ethical concern comes down to them. Yeah. I'm not
Well,
gonna
for me,
fine.
I've always said that someone needs to be competent.
Is Vigilante? Is there a point where you piss Wick off, and he leaves? Is there a point where that happens? I thought you said something about that.
Hand waved away. I don't think that is an impossible thing to do. I don't think this is impossible. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but it is something that we can work forward and push forward and try to get done. And you know what? Don't ask me to help you end your lives. I will tell you no.
But
Well,
I want you
I
to
just wanna end with one
consider.
statement.
I want
Yeah.
you to consider what a dignified death means for people.
Gotta go.
Can I just say one last thing?
One last thing, but I
Yeah.
gotta go.
So yeah, I'll wrap it up. To Rabbit Wombat's point, so pro-choice is not anti-pro-life, but pro-life is anti-pro-choice, and that's pretty much like
Corey with like
you
the
should not
base
force,
takes
you're
as
totally
always.
valid in your position. Just don't force it on others.
Yeah, I kind of want to agree with you, Wick. I want to say that the part I disagree with is that we don't have a moral obligation or right to force people to.
Is it wrong of me to feel like the whole idea of like, I don't want you to end your life, it's so precious, and like this whole obsession with like living in life is like a white guy thing? I feel like you can have like it's one thing for you to have that take like as a white guy, you know what I mean? Because like what does the white man fear except for his own loss of power? Like, besides that, for the most part, he doesn't really fear anything. He's fine. He's got a safety net. He's gonna be okay for the most part. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like low key, that's like a white guy thing. I don't know. Is it? Maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I can't say that because the majority of people that commit suicide are white men anyway. So that is true. And I think the majority of ones who are successful too. So walk that back completely.
To live, but I agree we have a moral obligation.
I still feel like low key
to make life as attractive a choice of an alternative as possible. So if we feel a moral burden,
okay, that I agree with. That's like what I was saying earlier. That I agree with.
It should be on that side. If you're so worried about this, we need to do.
I just want to say that I love that we were able to have this conversation in a very respectful manner. I feel you all respected my positions. I hope you feel that I respected yours as well, because I do respect your position.
Damn, Vigilante. I mean, I respect you for that, though. I respect you for being able to say that.
I just substantively disagree. So I love you all. Thank you for hearing.
We all
me
agree.
out.
This would be really fucking boring.
True.
I need a timer.
Boring shit.
I need a timer for how long I keep my hand up next time. It's going to be on screen so everybody on your stream can see it.
Okay, just to complain a little bit, every single person thinks I moderate them the most. Everyone complains.
I'm not saying you moderated me the most. I'm saying
I don't feel that way though. I actually like one of the things I do like about Wick is that I feel like he's giving me adequate time to speak on like his panels for the most part. Like I don't. My one problem, the biggest problem I have with him is that he allows far right people who are pretty far right, but that mask the fact that they're actually pretty far right. He allows them in this circle. Like that's the biggest problem I have with him.
And you moderated the least. I'm saying I'm saying you did a bad job.
Your issue is every time you raise your hand,
he's gone.
Putting it behind your mic. And
No,
it's hard to see.
I do that
All
for
right,
like.
well, Wick left. All right, we're gonna raid into Paradigm Shift. Go raid into go visit Paradigm Shift. Tell him, all of you get in this raid. All four of you motherfuckers get in this damn raid.